In the glittering world of reality television, where drama often unfolds on screen in meticulously scripted confrontations and heartfelt confessions, the line between performance and peril can blur in unexpected ways. Madison LeCroy, the poised and unapologetically Southern beauty from the long-running series Southern Charm, found herself thrust into a real-life ordeal that no amount of on-camera charisma could prepare her for. What was meant to be a triumphant weekend of fan adoration and behind-the-scenes banter at a high-profile entertainment convention in the neon-soaked streets of Las Vegas turned into a moment of sheer terror, as LeCroy and her entourage narrowly escaped catastrophe in a vehicular mishap that left her shaken to her core. Picture this: the air humming with excitement, the convention halls buzzing with the electric energy of thousands of devoted viewers who live vicariously through the tangled web of romances, rivalries, and reconciliations that define shows like Southern Charm. LeCroy, with her signature blonde waves and that effortless blend of Southern grace and steely resolve, had arrived ready to soak it all in. She was scheduled for one of the event's pinnacle moments, an appearance on the iconic after-show segment that serves as the ultimate confessional booth for Bravo's constellation of stars. It's the kind of slot that cements legacies, where off-the-cuff revelations can spark headlines and deepen fan loyalties overnight. But fate, that capricious director of life's unscripted scenes, had other plans. As the sun dipped below the desert horizon, casting long shadows over the Strip's towering facades, LeCroy and her team piled into their vehicle after a day filled with panels, photo ops, and the warm embrace of an audience that sees her not just as a cast member but as a relatable icon of resilience. The drive back to their hotel should have been a brief interlude, a chance to decompress, replay the day's highlights, and mentally rehearse the zingers for her impending on-air chat. Instead, it became a blur of screeching tires, jolting impacts, and the primal surge of adrenaline that accompanies the realization that safety is no longer a given. The accident unfolded in an instant, a collision that could have rewritten not just the weekend's itinerary but the trajectories of lives intertwined by proximity and profession. In the immediate aftermath, as dust settled and hearts raced, LeCroy's first instinct was not self-pity but solidarity. Reaching for her phone amid the disorientation, she turned to her vast online community, a digital family forged through seasons of vulnerability shared on national television. With fingers still trembling, she composed a message that cut through the chaos with raw honesty, a public service announcement wrapped in gratitude and regret. She addressed her followers directly, her words a lifeline thrown out to bridge the gap between her unseen turmoil and their expectant cheers. The essence of her disclosure was simple yet profound. The accident had derailed her plans, forcing a last-minute withdrawal from the eagerly anticipated live appearance. But woven into that admission was a tapestry of relief and reflection, underscoring the fragility of the moments we take for granted. Delving deeper into her account, one senses the weight of the frightening descriptor she chose, not a casual adjective, but a deliberate echo of the visceral fear that grips when control slips away. She elaborated that the entire group, bound by the camaraderie of a shared professional journey, had emerged unscathed, a miracle amid the mangled metal and what-ifs that surely raced through their minds. "Thankfully we're all okay," she assured, her voice in text carrying the tremor of someone still piecing together the shards of composure. Yet there was no glossing over the emotional aftershocks. She confessed to the collective struggle to catch our breath, a phrase that evokes not just physical recovery but the deeper exhalation required after staring down disaster. It's in these details that LeCroy's authenticity shines, a trait that has endeared her to Southern Charm viewers who appreciate her refusal to airbrush the messier edges of existence. This incident, though brief in its telling, ripples outward like a stone skipped across a still pond, inviting contemplation on the hidden hazards lurking beneath the glamour of celebrity circuits. Conventions like this one are oases of connection in an industry often criticized for its isolation, where stars descend from their pedestal-like existences to mingle with the very souls who fund their fame. For LeCroy, whose arc on the show has evolved from fiery ingenue to reflective matriarch navigating co-parenting and career pivots, such events are more than promotional pit stops. They are affirmations of purpose. Canceling her slot wasn't merely logistical, it was a poignant severing of that thread, leaving her to grapple with the sad irony of feeling so much love on a day that ended in isolation. One can imagine the quiet hotel room that followed, the replaying of the crash in slow motion against the backdrop of muffled convention revelry filtering through the walls. Expanding on the broader canvas of LeCroy's journey, this mishap serves as a stark reminder of the human beneath the highlight reel. Over the years, Southern Charm has chronicled her triumphs and tumbles with unflinching candor, the high-profile romance that captivated tabloids, the entrepreneurial ventures that showcase her business acumen, and the personal growth etched in every episode's closing confessional. Fans have witnessed her transform adversity into armor, whether confronting betrayals in Charleston's elite circles or championing self-empowerment in a post-divorce glow-up. The accident, in this light, isn't an anomaly but an extension of that narrative, a plot twist that tests her famed poise against unpredictability. How does one summon grace when the script goes awry? LeCroy's response, laced with vulnerability, suggests the answer lies in community. The y'all that opens her message, pulling her audience into the circle of care, and the gratitude that reframes survival as a shared victory. Moreover, this event underscores the precarious dance of travel in the entertainment sphere, where stars jet from set to spotlight under relentless schedules. Las Vegas, with its labyrinth of traffic and transient throngs, amplifies those risks, turning a routine commute into roulette. LeCroy's emphasis on everyone walking away speaks volumes about the bonds forged in high-stakes environments. Her team, likely a mix of managers, stylists, and fellow cast confidants, becomes the unsung ensemble in this drama. It's a nod to the collective heartbeat that sustains a career built on individual spotlight, reminding us that behind every poised entrance is a network of support, now tested in the crucible of crisis.